Good morning, cyber traders, and happy Friday. Only one more week left. Oh, a little bit more than a week, right? On this beautiful day of the 20th of, what is it, October? How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Amy, good to see you. John, Barb, Edward, Lawrence, good to see you all. Jeff, Mike, JJ, Philip, Chris. My God, listen forever. So let me just get right into it. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Hopefully everyone had a good night's sleep and getting ready for the long weekend. It is a beautiful day here in New York. It's going to be beautiful this weekend. Some of you guys did really well in the last couple of days, and hopefully, Amy, good to see you too. And let's see if what we can do going into this finish up this week. As on a positive note, there are a couple of things that are moving. Unfortunately, some of the things that are moving are a little bit on the expensive side. Some of them are level 3 stocks. Some of them pretty much out of the reach of some of you beginner traders. But we'll check them out. I saw a couple of inexpensive ones. We'll check them out. But I want to talk about what's pretty funny. I want to talk about GE. Hold on. I heard the funniest thing yesterday about GE, and it's just a shame. Like GE to me is like one of the biggest blue chip companies that people always thought. Like, you ever heard the phrase blue chip companies. Well, GE was obviously probably the next biggest blue chip company, the most trusted stock next to General Motors, and we saw what happened with GE back. With General Motors. Uh, you know, uh, back in 2009 with the crash. So, you can never underestimate these. Don't ever feel like you're always safe in some of these companies. Everyone always gets a little nervous. But anyway, the funny story I want to tell you is about GE. Is that I heard this story yesterday that the CEO, they have a new CEO, Amy, right? Okay, so I heard that the CEO before was flying on his private jet, and then he had another private jet following his jet empty, just in case if the jet that he was in broke down. Now, as a shareholder, talking about wasted money, right? So, listen, these guys, they, you sit there and you're wondering, like, how they not book a profit? That has got to be the most ridiculous thing. I don't even think, some of the richest people in the world do that. Do you ever hear such a thing? You have a Learjet follow another Learjet empty just in case the one that you're flying in breaks down. So what does that mean? You can't get one when you land? I mean, if it's gonna, God forbid, the thing crashes. I mean, you're totally screwed. Period. Was expecting to save you. So anyway, the reason why I'm bringing that up is no wonder why the stock's getting crushed. Just totally wasted money, ridiculous wasted money. Isn't he special, Wendy? Yep, yep. It's pretty funny. And then you guys, a lot of you, I've trained a lot of NFL players, and I work with the Brewer Group once in a while, do speaking to kind of educate, some of the NFL players how to trade the market. And one of the big things about NFL players is that these people hit lotto, and they also blow through money. And I was reading an article of some of the most ridiculous things. By the way, if you ever look up some of the professional athletes, some of the most famous athletes that you know of are literally like living in their mom's basement. Scottie Pippen, I mean, he's one of them. All these guys. So anyway, I forgot the quarterback from Tennessee. He was like the #1 draft pick, and he spent $47,000 to rent to take a plane, rent the Southwest Airlines plane, so nobody could be in the commercial airline, so he could fly the plane by himself from, I guess, from Tennessee to Florida. It actually would have been a quarter of the price to rent the private jet, but because he wanted to do it and be cool. So anyway, he's pretty completely broke. So anyway, regardless of people doing ignorance themselves, you also have a lot of ignorance when it comes to these corporations just blowing wasted money on stuff like that. So when you hear that, no wonder why G is getting crushed. And you know what? Unfortunately for them, it's an opportunity for us. So when we see something like that, wasted, ignorant money being spent, you know what? It was a great short. And you know what? I don't know if I called it out earlier this morning. If you logged in around 8:30, but if you got the short at 22, you're obviously doing pretty decent right now. But she's not a level 1 stock. She's probably a level 2 stock. All right. So anyway, G is going to make the watch list. By the way, G made a watch list. A couple other ones I want to talk about that making also the Fausto watch list. DGLY also made the watch list right here. 31%, 100,000 shares already traded. The stock took a big hit since July. It was at 7. It's at 2. It's up a little bit. I mean, it's got some move. It's got some movement there. The only thing which is great. This is a scalping stock now. I think was it you, Benito, or who was it, or was it you, Chris? One of you mentioned to me that you finally got the scalping. Who was it? I forgot. One of you guys private chat to me. So many of you guys talking to me. I'm trying, going back and forth. Who was it? One of you. It was you, Benito. Okay. So Benito told me yesterday. He, taking the scalping class. It finally is starting to kick in a little bit, and he did really well on a scalp trade. So, and listen, some people get it right away, but if you keep doing it, I'm telling you, Benito, isn't it easy? Once you find the right stock, and if you can get it where you want to get it, you sell in the offer, it's like you make it so quickly. It's, because remember, the things move up 5 cent in 5 cent intervals. Every tick is 5 cents. It's not like every penny. It's going to take you 5 ticks to make that. So, I'm glad you do well with that. And obviously, we found another one, DGLY. There's going to be your scalp trade right there. ONVO, there's another one right there. ONVO, another nice little push right there. Very inexpensive stock. Took a big hit too. You could see it from July from 450 down to $1.40. It's up a little nice, 12%, 120,000 shares. Very inexpensive. And guess what's back, guys? HMNY. HMNY, look at that. Got a nice little push right there. HMNY's got and we all know, but HMNY is a fast-moving stock. So, guys, be very careful with HMNY. You got to be a level 3, level 4 trader. We did really great with this position. Went from $2 all the way to 35, to almost $40 a share, and it obviously backed off. But this one you gotta get in and out of it really quickly. Benito says the RXDX trade. Yeah, you know what? I saw that earlier. That was great yesterday. That was the one you traded yesterday, right, Benito? I think that was what you traded yesterday. Okay, that was a really fun stock to scalp too, right? You know what? It's not that sexy when you look at on the chart, but let me tell you, it was pretty easy making it, and you could see the volatility. Very, very simple stock to trade. By the way, I'm going to put that back. I'll put that back on the watch list. RXDX. And by the way, Benito and everyone else, it's a scalper. Once you find a good stock that's good volume, and you could scalp it all every day. It's not like we're working with the big percentage gainers and losers. By the way, if anybody would like to still get into that scalping, once again, it's been recorded. You could always jump in and get into that that boot camp. All right, that one also. Another one that made my watch list is the ERIC trade, Eric. That thing is going up pretty nicely. Looks more like a level 1 stock, 1 million shares traded. Nice little push right there. You could see it from 8:30 this morning. Didn't go up a lot. Takes a lot to move this stock. Takes a lot of shares. For all you advanced traders, probably is going to be a little too slow for you. But with this stock, you could buy 5,000, 10,000 shares of it. And you could see that looking at the tier sizes, you got the volume getting in and out of it. So Eric looks pretty good. Skechers, SKX. That one also has got a nice little push right there, up 29%, 600,000 shares. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to hold anything against it. I don't buy Skechers. I think they're really ugly shoes. But once again, I'm not going to let my personal feelings prevent me from trading that stock, and that's where that comes about. So when people look at it and you say, Skechers, are you serious? Skechers? That's the most ugliest stock I've ever seen. Why would I buy Skechers? Doesn't matter. Remember, we're all in the same business. We're here to trade. Don't hold it against them, okay? RXDX. Oh, that's the one we got early. All right, so that's the one I just said. Okay, so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decent stocks out there for a Friday, which is pretty big for a Friday. All right. Anything I'm missing, guys, I did not mention? Anything that should be on that list you want me to add? All right, now remember, guys, it is Friday. Don't get too cocky today because Friday usually a lot of people don't like to come out with news going over the weekend. A lot of them are probably going to, we do our trades, make our money. If you do well, enjoy it. Remember, the reason why you take this job and the reason why you're trading here, so you can go out there and, do this, and enjoy life. Remember, it's not a full-time job. Remember, your full-time job is being in class and learning how to play the game. This is the easy part. The hard part is going out there and learning. So everything you do this weekend, remember, go over your journals like you were trained. Go make sure you work with your coaches at CTU. If you have any questions regarding it, if you're a student of CTU, and go from there. And then hopefully all you new trial members and all you new trial members have an opportunity to talk to your education advisor and hopefully learning a lot and hopefully you join the family. All right, guys. Listen, good luck today. Happy trading. I'll see you all back here at 2:30.